Guys, let me tell you a story. A story about a young woman born into a privilege, but determined to carve her own path, her own name, her own legacy. This is the story of our own Temi Elizabeth Otedola. Mastered the art of being soft, but yet powerful, quiet yet commanding, stylish yet purposeful. A woman born into wealth, but who still chose to build her own identity. Ola was born on March 20th, 1996. Temi is the last daughter of Femi Otedola, Nigerian billionaire and business mogul. Her father's name is known everywhere: oil, power, investment, you name it. But why people see the billionaire, Temi sees a father who guided, supported, and set standards of excellence for his children. Her mother, Nana Otedola, on the other hand, is the graceful backbone of the family. She's stylish, calm, and always protective. Together, they raised their children in a home filled with both privilege and strong values. Grew up alongside her siblings, Tolani, DJ Kopi, and Fewa. Now, each of them carved out a path. Tolani in music, Kopi in DJing and philanthropy. And Temi, she chose the quiet one, more artistic lane, unlike Kopi's loud, bubbling personality. Temi always had this calm, introspective aura. Even as a child, she was drawn to books, arts, and fashion, not the kind of girl chasing parties or public noise. Years were split between Nigeria and London. She had access to the best schools abroad, and eventually she enrolled at University of College London, where she studied history of arts. Now let's pause there, because many people expected her to study business, economics, or something closer to her father's empire. But Temi's love art was genuine. She wanted to understand culture, creativity, and the stories that painting and sculptures told. It was her way of grounding herself in something beyond money. Yes, so. But here is where her journey gets even more colorful: travels. Growing up, Temi traveled widely with her family, from summer breaks in Europe to business link trips in the Middle East. She saw the world young, very young, I mean. But beyond vacations, guys, travel became part of her career. Yes, she used this travel to begin to explore all around. She attended Paris Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, an exclusive luxury brand event in Dubai, New York, and beyond. Guys, her love for fashion evolved into her blog, JTO Fashion, which became her personal diary of style, luxury, and lifestyle. Through JTO Fashion, Temi transformed from a billionaire's daughter to a fashion influencer. She carved out her own lane by showcasing effortless but high-class looks, minimal, elegant, and very intentional. Her taste stood out, and soon brands started noticing her. She wasn't just sitting on her father's name, she was working to establish her own brand in fashion. But Temi is multi-talented. Just when people thought she was only about fashion, she shocked everyone by stepping into acting. In 2020, she landed her first major role in Kunle Afolayan's Netflix film, Citation. Now let's just. This wasn't an easy role at all, but she played a university student who stood up against sexual harassment, a very sensitive and powerful subject. Many doubted her at first, but when Citation premiered, people were surprised at how well she carried the role. She wasn't just trying to be overly dramatic. Her performance was raw, emotional, and convincing. That role gave Temi respect as more than just a fashion girl, but became recognized as an actress with real potential. Guys, and now let's move to the sweetest part of her story. That's her love life. Somewhere in the middle of her art studied, fashion show and acting, Temi met Oluwatosin Ajibade, aka Mr. Eazi. Their relationship started quietly. No scandals, no unnecessary noise. At first, many people doubted them. Some said, can a billionaire's daughter really be serious with a musician? But Temi and Easy proved everyone wrong. Their love grew stronger year after year. The two supported each other endlessly. Temi was at his concert, cheering from the sidelines, while Easy proudly promoted her projects. He was even there in her acting roles, performing the supporting boyfriend. Their relationship was filled with laughter, matching outfits, vacations, and couple goals moments. They gave us some love, intentional love, not forced, not fake. And fans admired how they blended their words, their world in quotes. One from Oi Money, the other from Afro pop beats. After years together, in 2022, Mr. Easy popped the question, and of course, Temi said a very big yes. The engagement video melted hearts across Africa. Wedding story, or more, that was another level. Temi and Easy didn't just have a wedding, they had three in court. The first was in Nigeria, a traditional ceremony that honored their roots, rich in culture, colors, and family love. It was intimate yet regal. The second took place in London, where Temi grew up. It was classy, modern, and reflected her intentional lifestyle. Friends, fashion icons, and celebrities gathered to celebrate them. And the third, the grand finale, happened in Italy. Picture this, an outdoor ceremony by the lake. Designer gowns, luxury everywhere, and guest lists filled with the stars. That Italian wedding rather was the definition of a dream. And through it all, Temi never lost her essence. From fashion to acting, love to travel, she continues to build a life that balances privilege with purpose. And just under 30, Temi Otedola has shown the world that being born into wealth doesn't define your identity. She's a daughter, a sister, a fashion icon, and an actress, a wife, and above all, a woman determined to live life on her own terms. Her story is still being written, but one thing is clear. Temi Otedola is not just a billionaire's daughter. She is an inspiration in her own. That's the story of Temi Otedola. From growing up in the Otedola dynastic to finding her own path in fashion and acting, and finally saying I do to Mr. Easy is not just one, but three unforgettable weddings across the world. If you enjoy this gist, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Vibe with Tosin. To the channel, there is more juicy celebrity stories, biographies, and lifestyle gist that come on this channel every time. Don't just watch and go. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay blessed and keep blooming.